When there's trouble in paradise, it's easy for others to see, especially if they're really looking. So when I heard Ian Begley say that a couple of top players on the Knicks privately voiced some frustration about the way the offense played out in our past games, it got me to thinking. Are players fed up with Julius Randle? Now don't take this the wrong way. I'm not blaming it all on Randle. The offense as a whole has been terrible. But seeing how our offense usually runs through him makes this oh so much obvious. From his ball stopping addiction to the defensive plays he takes off, Randle has turned into our nemesis. And if we're planning on getting to the playoffs, it won't happen if he doesn't change his style of play. See, Randle is chasing stats, so much that he alienates his teammates, RJ Barrett being the main victim. Too many times I saw Barrett open in the paint or open on the fast break, calling for the ball, and Randle looks right past him. This was evident when we went against Houston, who had a turnover that landed in the hands of Randle, and instead of passing the ball ahead to Barrett, who was ahead of the defense, he instead stopped the ball and went into ISO play, only to end up passing the ball when it was too late. When Randle is not on the floor, the offense runs smooth. There's ball movement, no agendas, and our defense goes up a notch. And it shows more with Barrett than anyone. From the way Barrett controls the tempo. Now granted, he didn't have a great offensive night against Chicago, but his defensive rebound kept the game close, and the team looked better overall because there wasn't too many ISO plays from Randle. Why? Well, in the first half, Chicago began picking off those ISO passes that we've grown so accustomed to seeing from Randle. This left the court open for ball movement, something the starting unit excels at. When I made my Thibs gave RJ the keys video, I meant it for this exact reason. I also stated in my last video that the offense should start with Kemba and Barrett, and it's evident. From our hot starts that don't see us down too much in the first quarter, to us being good. Well, because in those settings, Kemba is bringing up the ball, catching Barrett coming off one or more screens. This is the offense we need. Ball movement. Not players sitting watching you dribble. Back to the basket waiting for double teams. This won't work. This is not the 90s. You have a team. So I'll keep this short. But if this team is to change, it will have to start with Randle and his thought that he has to generate the offense because it's not working. I'd like to thank you guys for joining me. And if you're new to the channel and like what I'm doing, do me a favor by hitting that subscribe button. It's free and will help me out in the long run. So stay safe, everyone, and remember to always lead by example.